Jimmy Buffett's name will live on, not only through his music, but through a species of undersea creature that a scientist fan named in his honor. In the summer of 2023, an international group of marine biologists that included researchers from the University of Miami discovered a 3-millimeter long crustacean in the Florida Keys. Research professor Paul Sickle, who headed up the team, said in a press release, "Upon examination, it was determined to be a species that was previously unknown to science. It's the first new Florida nathid to be discovered in 100 years. The team named the newly discovered species Nathia Jimmy Buffetti. Upon hearing the news, Buffett tweeted to celebrate in July 2023, saying the name has a nice ring to it. Buffett died just a few short months later on September 1st, 2023. He's been linked with the Florida Keys since the 1970s, while his music, most famously his hit song Margaritaville, celebrated the tropical lifestyle. His loyal fans, nicknamed Parrotheads, embraced the breezy, boozy, laid-back vibe Buffett's music imbues, full of images of palm trees, calm seas, and good times. Sickle was one of those fans. He told the Washington Post, "I'm a scientist professionally, but I really love the arts, especially music. I grew up as sort of a music junkie, so I really love opportunities to sort of bring the two together."
There's no rule against naming it after, a musician or anyone else.
Sickle added that he first realized he wanted to name a creature for Buffett in 2015 while he was fishing in the Florida Keys. He'd been a fan for decades. Then, in 2021, he and his team were on a nathid gathering mission on Long Key Island, using lights at night to attract the tiny organisms, when they found a new variation that had yet to be scientifically recorded. The tiny crustacean is a type of nathid isopod and has distinctive physical and biological characteristics from the other 14 members of the genus, according to the team's research paper in the Bulletin of Marine Science. During its juvenile stage, the minuscule creature feeds off the blood of fish at night, like a mosquito. While the adults no longer feed, but live in the nooks and crannies on the ocean floor, it's considered a parasite. Sickle and the other University of Miami researchers didn't mean any disrespect by naming the parasite after Buffett. Sickle said in the news release, "By naming a species after an artist, we want to promote the integration of the arts and sciences. All species in an ecosystem play an important role, and all species have something to teach us. As we discover new species, we are reminded of how many undiscovered species there still are."
Parasites really aren't bad. They're super important in the ecosystem.
According to LifeGate Daily, about 200 new species are discovered in any given year. Normally, whoever finds a creature gets to name it, so scientists have had some fun with naming newly found critters. According to the Washington Post, newly discovered species are often named for an area where they are found or specific physical features. But Sickle's choice of naming the crustacean for Jimmy Buffett was apropos to many. He explained, "When people from my generation think of the Florida Keys, they automatically think of Jimmy Buffett." The team has also named a related species after Bob Marley. He has his sights on finding other species he wants to name for artists including Eddie Van Halen, Henry Capono, and Jerry Garcia. Besides Buffett and Marley, other musicians have been similarly honored, including Lemmy Kilmister of Motorhead, who had an ancient crocodile named for him. Joe Strummer of The Clash likewise has a namesake deep sea snail. There's also a spider named for Iron Maiden's Bruce Dickinson. Sickle said he likes the merging of popular musicians' names with scientific discovery. In a way, he says naming species for established artists helps piggyback interest and knowledge about the world around us. He told the Washington Post, "Artists in general are great at presenting things and exposing people to things because that's what they do. And scientists aren't as good at that. But by joining forces with the artists, we can help spread the word about the science and how cool it is."